Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to show about the sentiment analysis, and I'm not going to tell a brief about what is the use case is all about because I have talked elaboratedly in the previous video. Please do check out the previous video to understand the use case need. And in this video, we are going to take the let me show you this as the input file. Okay, so I have taken few of the feedbacks that I got. Okay, and I have kept them here. So let's say 5 feedback, and in the type after the workflow is done, I can see what type of feedback is a positive, negative, or neutral, what kind of feedback it is over here. Okay, so that's the high level requirement. So to understand completely, you have to watch the previous video. So I'll provide you the link over here and also in the description. Do check it out. So without any ado, let's get into the video and see how we can recreate this whole workflow. So now, if you're watching my channel for the first time, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Harika. I do videos on UiPath and Robocop. Recently, I'm exploring ChatGPT, and there are already a lot of my research and work that I did as a part of exploring. I've kept it over on my channel. So if you want, you can just go to my channel, and here you can see ChatGPT plus UiPath. There are already 6 videos that are already there. Maybe by the time I release this video, there could be more than 8 or 9. So just check it out, and also it will give you a good understanding of everything. Um, if you like the videos, do subscribe and also hit the notification bell to not miss any of the videos, and also do like the videos. Thank you so much. And having said that, I would like to get into the video and the technical stuff. So what I'll do is let's create the workflow. Okay. Um, let's give sentiment analysis. Okay. So basically what is sentiment analysis is, let's say if there's a statement, and if you wanted to analyze like under what category that comes into, it's a positive statement or negative statement or it's a neutral statement. So basically if there is a review, okay, we will by reading the review, you can come to a conclusion like it's a positive thing, it's a positive review, it's a negative review, or it's a neutral, like it's not positive nor negative, it's a neutral. So that thing is called a sentiment analysis. Okay, we're gonna analyze what it actually contains, the whole summary of that particular context. Okay, content. So now I'm utilizing the chat gpt's API. Along with that, I'm utilizing robot capabilities, so UiPath robot capabilities. So both together I'm utilizing in order to get the output. Okay, so first thing you need to have here is you should have internal labs.gpt.activities, this package to be installed in your machine, in your studio. Okay, so only then you can have access to open AI activities. So as GPT is something that I've done a lot of videos already, you can just check out about those videos here. Okay, in this particular thing, there are lot of videos already there, and I'm going to talk about OpenAI AI connection scope and also query in this particular video. So before heading into that part, so let's understand the requirement step by step. So let's start it with so firstly what I'm going to do, I'm going to read that workbook. Okay, I'm going to pass in that feedback file where I have the input, and let's take this as excuse me. So once after that is done, after we have read the feedback, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna take OpenAI connection scope. Okay, so in order to send out the query, first we have to establish the connection with the OpenAI. Okay, so what is the necessary things that we have to provide here is inputs. Okay, so endpoint, max tokens, and the model along with the secret token. So if you've watched my previous videos, we have passed the same things under a body, right? So as a body we have passed all these things. So the similar thing that we are doing here. So please do check out the previous videos, because it's kind of similar thing that we are doing here. Okay, so if you wanted to pass the secret token, what I'm going to do here is I'm sending the secret token. Okay, this is a API key. I'm sending API key. So don't worry, I will link the videos, exact video link in the description and also here on the top of the video. Check out that video for how to get the secret token, how to, take the endpoint and everything. Okay. So for endpoint, what I'm doing, I am utilizing the same endpoint I used in the Postman. Okay. So let me pause it for a while. Let me pause the screen for a while. I will get the connections URL. Okay. Okay, so I've got that and I am pasting the endpoint URL over here, and I'm just using maximum token as 800, and I also need the model. Okay, so there are different types of models that we have. So what model I wanted to get here is, let me get the model. So this is the model. Okay, text Divanshi 003. I can just copy the whole thing from here because anyways I'm going to give it as a string. Okay. So here I'm providing the model. Perfect, right? We have provided all the input parameters. And now what I'm going to do here is I should send the query. So what is the query that I should send? Here I have my feedback coming in, right? So for each row, I should send this particular query. So what I'm going to do here is, let me take for each, okay? And also one more thing is, let us do one thing. Okay, so what I will do here is, so this is not needed as we have the data table. So let's take this. So here I'm passing DT feedback, and um, after that, so let's pull this here inside. Okay. So here I should pass the query, right? Here I should pass the query. So what is the query that I should pass? If you see, I wanted to understand if that particular feedback row item, right? That particular item liner is a positive feedback, negative feedback, or a neutral feedback. So what I'm going to do here is current row of, what is the column name? Feedback comments. Okay, feedback comments dot to string, and I'm gonna append this. Okay, I'm gonna ask, is this a positive, mm, negative, or neutral feedback? Okay, so this is what I wanted to get the information. Okay, that's it. And after I get the information from this, I will put that into an Excel. Okay, so what for that I'll use right cell. Let's take workbook because I didn't take the scope. So just remember, inside this you can't keep any other activity other than query. So inside OpenAI only query goes inside. You can't even keep Ask GPT also. So once after that's done, what I'm going to do, just take the workbook path. I'm writing into the same workbook and same sheet 1. So what is the cell? So here if you see, the cell is, it is here I should write. This is B2. So what I'm going to do here is, excuse me, here I am going to take the index. Okay. Okay, this is an integer value, right? So what I'm going to do here, we know it's a B, Okay, B, in the B column, I wanted to write it in 2, but index will be starting from 0, right? Int index plus 2. Okay, and I will append this with dot toString. Let me show that what I've written there. Okay, so this is what I wrote. So I wrote B plus int index. That's a string, and that's an integer, and it starts with 0. So I wanted to write in B2. So I added plus 2 and dot toString. Okay, perfect, right? And now what I'm going to do, the cell content is, okay, we should take the output from this query, right? This query gives me a response. So query response. And that query response goes into this cell. Right, perfect, everything is written. So now what I'm going to do, I'm gonna put a breakpoint and I will see the response every time. Okay, so let's close this. Let's debug. So it is taking a lot of time to compile. Okay, fine. So here we have come here, and you can see that the current row contains items, right? So it contains, it's amazing and 5-day workshop and useful and informative. So let's click on step into. So the output contain query response, right? So let's see what is the query response. It's a positive. So we know that it sounds positive, right? Because they said it's amazing and informative. So it's positive. And let's go for the negative. Sorry, next one. So what is the next one? I really got inspired. I really got motivated from this session. Thank you, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So I feel this is also a positive response. So let's see. This is also positive feedback. Next. So what is this? Bad network. So we can say this is a negative response. So let's see what is the output. Neutral feedback. Oh, okay. Let's see what is the output finally. We will see. Okay. So let's go in the output feedback. So here we can see bad network, not able to see. Okay, they felt it neutral because it's not related to session, right? So maybe it is. So please go slow. Apart from that, everything is fine. So these three, or I really got motivated, an excellent session, amazing. So this is positive. So it is something like that. So ChatGPT has interpreted and it's understood the meaning of it, and then it has given us the response. Like if it categorized it basically. So this is how you can do. So it is easy, right? So let's say end of the day, you can just go in here and then you can just see how many positive are there, how many negative are there, and how many neutral are there. And based on that, you can just if there is a negative feedback, you can just go and address. And if there is a neutral response, please go slow. So if the person is not understanding, okay, so you should in the next session you can understand that okay, they are feeling not so understandable when I'm going fast, so let's go a little slow. So like that, okay, it will be helpful if there are a lot of feedback coming from them. So that's how the sentiment analysis will help you. Not just this, it's just one use case that I could relate to, because I was having a dump of feedback coming in every single day for 5 days. So it was difficult for me to go through and see each and everything. So that is what sentiment analysis is all about. Feel that you find this session useful, and we have explored a lot of new activities in this video. So if you find this video useful, please share across your friends and subscribe to my channel. And there are a lot of new videos coming up on ChatGPT. So please give a thumbs up. That gives me a lot of motivation. And I'll see you with the best video in the next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.